Hi, guys. Thanks for joining my YouTube channel. Well, guys, unfortunately, Stormy targeted Mel. Stormy used Mel to get a place on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Stormy and her mother has been avid watchers of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They were very familiar with the show. They also knew Arion. Stormy knew Arion more than she let on. I understand, and I knew initially that, she knew Arion, a young man that worked in her company, was friends with Arion, and Arion would frequent the workplace. She said Arion would sit in the car and, that her best friend worked for Stormy and her husband, whom they were very close with. She said she spoke with Arion on several occasions, but of course, she's not going to, display the whole relationship if she wants to build a relationship with Mel, because she knows that's a no. That's a conflict of interest. You understand? And she knows how Melody feels about that. If you're friends with the ops, she's not going to deal with you. So Stormy wanted to keep it, as a cordial situation, not indicating that her and Arion has had, some in-depth conversations. They have gotten, pretty chummy over the time. I believe her friend was working, at Stormy's warehouse. Okay, it's even come out that, she gave Arion some encouragement and pointers when when Martell called her a peasant. How her and her mother back in 2020 when they were watching the show, they judged Mel. They judged Mel like a lot of other women have. You understand? They didn't know Melody at the time. They didn't know that they would become friends. But Stormy's eyes got big. She figured, oh, I'm in Huntsville. I could be a part of this platform. Let me see how I can get on it. And speaking with Arion, they probably talked about this. She probably planned this, probably with Arion. Arion probably encouraged her, gave her some pointers, told her a lot about the show, even though she was watching the show. But Arion had an ear in. She had it inside. She had an inside person that was on the show, which was Martell, telling her everything, going on about the show. And so, Stormy had a leg up. So what did she do? She targeted Mel. Mel was probably vulnerable. She had been going through whatever she was going through with the cast, who were her friends. She was going through a breakup, a public breakup, a divorce. She was vulnerable. And it's no telling what Stormy did to, get Mel to let her guard down. She probably showered her with gifts. She said Mel sent her flowers, and she probably put it on really heavy. You understand? I don't know where they met or how they met, but I believe allegedly Stormy set out to meet Melody so that she could be seen at the right place and the right time, so that she could have the opportunity, if it presented itself, to showcase her business, her family, herself on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You understand? It's come out all these negative things about her mother speaking about Melody and Martell's marriage on, some of the Facebook groups. Stormy and her mother has been in deep communication about this show, about the marriage. So many people have been, so many families have been. But to have this stuff, a paper trail documented, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. And Stormy mother was there from day one. So that's my assessment on this situation. Of course, Stormy's not going to tell Melody this to her face, even when she befriended her, because she doesn't want to hurt her feelings. She doesn't want to she's not going to speak that kind of negative, uh, you know, any negative gestures to someone that she's trying to befriend. She let Melody use her house, for her and the kids to swim, for some of the engagements and things that she planned, her music video, her music release. But this was all to benefit Stormy. You understand? She has this beautiful mansion. Of course, she wanted this to be viewed on the TV because it would not have been viewed no other time on the TV, maybe on social media, internet, Instagram, Facebook, but not on, national television. So this was a win-win for her. This was a perfect opportunity. I don't know if she charged Mel a fee. I'm sure she didn't, because she seems to be generous. But again, you have to watch, generous people sometimes, and sometimes what people do, because there's usually, sometimes, not all the time, there's a hidden agenda. And Stormy stepped right in and got her place on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And so she doesn't need Melody anymore. She's got her foot in the door. She may have been listening to all of the, some, not all, but some of the people saying that Melody was only trying to use her. Maybe she thinks that she was the op, because she was going to be neutral in this situation and not stop talking with the Scotts or Destiny because Mel is no longer friends with them. Stormy's the type of person, the woman that says, I'm going to be mutual in this. If we're going to be friends, we're going to be friends. Just because I talk to so and so doesn't mean I'm not your friend. Some people take this stance and others don't. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. And we all know how Melody feels about that. If you're friends with the ops, you're not, you can't be my friend. You can't be around me. She'll be cordial, like she's cordial, with Tisha and Marceau or whoever. But I think the camel's back was broken when Stormy realized that she didn't have Melody's number, her new number. And so she said, I must not be her friend. If she's not, willing to give me her phone number for whatever reason. That's Melody's boundaries. She has a right to do whatever she, wants to do. But that's my assessment on this situation, guys. I believe Stormy plotted. She planned, she set out, she targeted Mel in her vulnerable state, and she bamboozled her. She probably chiveried and showered her with gifts and uh outings, and you never know. You never know. It's just, it's horrible. It's horrible, the things that have come, to fruition, uh, involving this relationship, and especially Stormy's mother. It is just horrible. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.